the only one confused after OpenAI's Agent Kit launch? Basically, it's their new agent builder and they say that it's used to build, deploy, and optimize agents. That's quite an exciting announcement, but the way they're defining agents really threw me off. They're defining this agent builder as a visual canvas for composing logic with drag and drop nodes, connecting tools, and configuring custom guardrails. And if we look at this diagram, is this actually an agent? I'm quite confused because that sounds a lot more like workflows. I actually made a video recently about this article on Anthropic building effective AI agents, highlighting the difference between a workflow and an AI agent. A workflow is deterministic with step 1, step 2, step 3, and it's quite predictable in nature. This is great for automation, but human is the decision maker in it, whereas on the other hand, an AI agent is dynamic. It reasons, it decides, and adapts. It can recall memory, use tools, and improvise. So to me, this OpenAI's agent builder looks a lot like workflow, but with a new name. And if we look at this Anthropic's article on building effective agents, and in here, if we go through the definition of workflow and agent, Anthropic defines the agent as a loop where the LLM decides when to stop, using multiple LLM and tool calls to stay updated. If we look at the workflow example, this looks a lot like what OpenAI just released, a directed flow, predefined code paths, and human intervention when needed. So basically, a workflow passes outputs from one LLM call to the next, all known through deterministic steps. Now here's the thing, developers always prefer code over some drag and drop tools, not because we like making things hard, but because code is the better interface for complex logic. And when you're building an agent, you're defining logic, handling edge cases, composing behaviors. That's what programming languages were invented for. And if you actually want to build real effective scalable AI agents, skip the drag and drop tools and AI frameworks. Start with AI primitives like those offered by Langbase. And they've got all the AI primitives like pipe agents, memory, workflow, threads, parser, chunker, and so on that Anthropic talks about. And using these AI primitives, they have build 8 reference agentic architectures required for building agentic systems that actually scale. And that's how you build AI agents. The drag and drop tools might work for simpler flows, but once you need conditionals, nested loops, or agentic reasoning, you're fighting the tool. And after every few months, someone builds a visual programming tool that goes to replace code, but it actually never does. Not because it's bad, but because it solves the wrong problem. So yeah, if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that real code always wins. And if you actually want to learn how to build effective AI agents, then I'll recommend taking this Build Serverless AI Agents with Langbase course on Scrimba so that you don't get lost in the noise of every new AI launch, and most of them won't last anyway. This is the path you should take to build AI agents effectively that is going to scale without any difficulty.